Is it appropriate to have an opinion about a game that is in early development? Well, Hytale is in early development, and I've done several videos on it, as well as a couple of Let's Plays. And, of course, that series is going to continue. But is it appropriate to have an opinion about it? To talk about what is good and what is bad about the game? I would say absolutely yes. I had a very interesting conversation in the comments with someone on one of my Hytale videos earlier. It was earlier last week, I think it was. Could have been on the weekend too. But anyways, I would like to mention Shadow Cypher. I'd just like to say thank you for the conversation. I'm glad we got things straightened out about this. So Shadow Cypher was wondering why I would have an opinion about an early release game and whether it was right to have an opinion about something that is not complete yet. Well, I did eventually explain. I was able to explain that this is something that I think that the developers are very appreciative of, because when they have an early release game, it's something that in this case it's still in alpha, not even beta yet. They are putting it out to people to play, and there are bugs. There are definitely bugs. The game is incomplete. So many things that are still to come. But why it's important to give opinions about it is it helps the developers. They get to know what people think of the game and think of what it has so far, and they're able to understand just like what they need to work on. If there's anything that they need to work on, and anything that's working as well. Now, back when Caves and Cliffs was in development for Minecraft, it was massive update, right? So what I ended up doing with every single snapshot where they were adjusting the algorithms for terrain generation, as there were some wonky things happening, little weird bugs and stuff. Well, Henrik Nyberg, who was the lead on that update, was watching a lot of the videos that I was making about it. So what was happening was I was doing, I believe it was 10,000 block walks in each snapshot. So I was looking for interesting sites and terrain generation, but also things that looked wrong. And I did come across a valley. It was actually a canyon, and it was in the Badlands. And there was a problem. And that problem was floating sand around caves. And it's just floating in the air there. I know, back in the old days of, beta, you'd find floating blocks of sand in the air sometimes. Actually, you still do. But what I was finding was that it was a very common thing. I was seeing these cave openings with these just really strange blocks of red sand floating all around it. And Henrik watched the video, and in the next snapshot, it was fixed. So I was like, wow, something I recorded about Minecraft actually got a bug fixed. So I kind of helped. And I really enjoyed making those videos, actually. It was a lot of fun. because the terrain generation is so new, so incredible. I mean, this is what we see now. This is the result of all of that. And I just find the terrain generation to be quite beautiful. Whoa. I think it just looks amazing now. And it's the same thing with Hytale. So the developers at Hytale, of course, Hypixel is the company, and Hypixel is very, very familiar with Minecraft. With their release of the alpha, they are very interested in seeing what people think of the game, seeing... basically, it allows people to test the game before they fully release it. And with this testing, they're able to find bugs, because when there's a lot of players playing it, they will find bugs. And it is really important for the development of a game to get these bugs out. But another thing is, and this was a criticism that about my video, but we kind of but we figured out understanding about why I was making the videos. But and that is that I am actually quite positive about the game. I enjoy what I've seen so far, and there's no reason for me to dislike the game right now. I mean, there are things that I do have criticisms about. My main issue is that it looks plasticky, and details. There are fewer details than... Actually, Minecraft is quite detailed. Like, you can see the dirt here, the grass here, the trees, the trunks, things like that. And in Hytale, I find them to be rather smooth and less detailed. Mobs, on the other hand, are far more detailed than Minecraft. So it goes both ways. The animations are better in Hytale as well. But that's just it's a different game. I'm just saying that Hytale is not Minecraft. Minecraft is not Hytale. They are different games. They have different objectives, and they are just superficially very similar. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. But if you are playing the game and you have any bugs that you need to report, then absolutely do it. Let the developers know that there are bugs here, because I'm sure they'd be appreciative of it, and they'd be working on fixing it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.